UFC Fight Night 170 is just wrapped up. Here is your full mount MMA recap. To kick off the main card, Francisco Trinaldo defeated John Makdessi via unanimous decision. Nikita Krylov defeated Johnny Walker via unanimous decision. Ariel Helwani reacted saying Walker Krylov goes the distance. It's officially a bizarro world. Megan Anderson says I was not expecting that fight to go the distance of all fights on tonight's card. Great win for Krylov though, coming in with a smart game plan to nullify the range and explosiveness of Walker. And Jimmy Manawa says the minor gets it done, wasn't expecting that. For the first finish throughout the entire card, Renato Moicano defeated Damir Hadzovic via rear naked choke in the first round.
This is really bad for Hadzovic. I mean, it's less than a minute. He's got the body triangle, he's got the back, and he's got
wow, and it's under the chin now.
Almost. It's under the neck. The hands are
There's the tap.
There is the top.
I'm sorry. Okay, I forgive you. No, I'm forgiving because you win, then you come and over me. Let's go. I want to fight more. Okay, yeah. Then you should have submitted.
Gilbert Burns defeated Demian Maia via TKO in the first round.
Oh, wow! Burns thought he had it won. Maia has recovered. Now Gilbert Burns hammers away. Gilbert Burns wanted a changing of the guard, and perhaps we just got it.
Ariel Helwani reacted saying, wowzer, Gilbert Burns just TKO'd Demian Maia in the first. Daniel Cormier said left hook was nasty. Congrats. And for the main event, Charles Oliveira defeated Kevin Lee via guillotine choke in the third round.
Oh, gotta watch that neck.
Now
This
Kevin
is
Lee
bad.
got down.
This is bad.
Here,
He's gonna.
Oliveira forces the tap. Charles Oliveira, another submission.
Ben Askren reacted saying impressive fight for Charles Oliveira. Ray Borg says the jiu-jitsu of Oliveira is just insane. John Kavanaugh says, wow, Charles looking like he's gone to a new level. Made the very dangerous Kevin look ordinary. Jimmy Manawa says great finish. No dispute, Oliveira is a beast. Dylan Dana says, remember when Kevin Lee said he would beat me in a jiu-jitsu match for 100K? And Dana White posted this photo on his Twitter after the event was over. In the photo, it shows that hashtag UFC Brasilia was #1 trending in the US. So at UFC 248, Brian Ortega had to be escorted out of the arena due to getting into an altercation with the Korean Zombie's manager. Ortega has since issued a lengthy apology to the Korean Zombie. He posted this to his Instagram. In the caption, he wrote, my pride is my enemy, and over the last couple days I've been battling. I hope you understand that I'm human and I'm flawed, in more ways than one. In the beginning, I justified my actions based on a series of events that led up to Saturday, but now I realize that what I did was wrong overall. My parents taught me dignity and respect, and I didn't show that. My coaches have always taught me that martial arts are to empower the weak against the strong. On Saturday, that didn't happen. When I make a mistake, I own the consequences, but in this case, the negativity that I've caused has spilled over to the people closest to me, and that's how I know that what I did was truly wrong. I'm sorry to you guys and my family. I apologize to Jay Park for my actions and the shitstorm that followed. You deserve to enjoy MMA from outside the octagon just like any other fan. I apologize to the Korean Zombie for dragging your friend into an equation that should start and end with fighters. The Korean Zombie has responded to Ortega's apology. He posted this and he wrote, everybody makes mistakes, including me. However, you were able to own up to your mistakes and apologize. There were times where I was given the opportunity to make up for my mistake and didn't. I appreciate your apology. It shows that what happened last Saturday was not just a show to promote our fight. This helps me a lot because some people thought I was promoting the fight and laughed at me, which stressed me out. So I really needed your apology. Your apology helped me a lot. I too apologize for trash talking. I thought my fans were enjoying it, but what happened taught me to be more careful. Also, I realized this was not the person that I really am. We have only one more thing left between us, and that is the fight. I will fight you and I will beat you. I really will. Please wait until my eyes get better. I promise it won't take long. I'll see you in the octagon. Israel Adesanya on Ariel Helwani's MMA show speaks on his recent victory over Yoel Romero. Izzy also talks about fighting Paulo Costa in July for International Fight Week.
I love fighting. This is what I love to do. So for me, after the fight, I was frustrated. Like, you're going to act like that, but me and him know. You can act all you want. You can try and get the crowd on your side all you want, but me and him know. Me and him know who pushed that fight. Me and him know who was scoring in that fight. So, I mean, he has to live with this for the rest of his life. He had one more shot at this shit. He didn't even deserve to be in there with me. He had no right to be in there with me. But I gave him the shot because I thought, okay, this is the guy that everyone's scared of. Everyone doesn't want to fight. Let me see what this hype is about. So I called him out. I gave him the shit after going on a 3-fight losing streak. It was a gift for me. So the fact that he the fact that he approached the fight like that, your last title shot, is something he's going to have to live with for the rest of his life. Like, he almost bores you in a way. Like, it's weird. He almost bores you in a way to the point where you're like, right, I got to make something happen. It's not up to you. When you have something to protect and people want that stuff, they have to come get it. That's how this works. Especially if this is your last chance, your fourth and last chance trying to get that. You should go out. If it was in the fourth round, the fifth round, I'm like, right, he's going to come heavy now. But he was just so scared of unloading and then having to deplete a gas tank, and then I'll take advantage of that. But yeah, I mean, a guy like Kelvin, you know, he's a guy that, and Ricker as well, they came after it. They brought the fight. And you know me, I can go after it. I bring the fight. But I'm not going to go after it when I'm the one with everything to lose. I went after it. I probed it. I was like, are we going to do this? But then if you're going to stand there for 2.5 minutes and just look at me, I'm going to be like, right. And then in the last 20 seconds, he gets all animated and shit like that. And I'm just like, are you... I know, like, he's a really good actor, man. I've said that from the weigh-ins, like his dramatics. I think it's because he's you know, Spanish or Latino or Cubano. Like, the dramatics in him is very profound. I mean, he knows who the champion is. He has to, like, stir a narrative or something like that. But that fight's gonna be easy. That's gonna be a finish. I'll finish that. Like, he's already in his feelings. He's already in it. Like, you know when there's a bull and there's a matador, like, you just poke at it and get the ultimate reaction? That's exactly that. He's a guy that I don't have to poke that much. I don't have to prod. Well, I'm going to have fun with the press conference on this one. I'm going to have fun with the lead up. I'm going to have fun with poking the bear. I'm going to have fun slaying the bear.
Eddie Alvarez, in a recent interview, speaks on Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Tony Ferguson. He says that he believes he's one of the only guys who can beat Khabib. Speaking to Low Kick MMA, he went on to say, I think Khabib will just be too strong for Tony. I don't think Tony's a strong guy. I think it was when Kevin Lee fought Tony. He might have got his back and he was getting positions on him that were very dominant positions. I just think Tony makes too many mistakes. He makes too many mistakes and gets away with it pretty often. I don't think he's going to be able to get away with them when facing Khabib. Khabib is too strong and too big for a guy like Tony. You need a smaller, stocky, strong wrestler to be able to compete against Khabib. I don't think a long, lanky guy who is jiu-jitsu based is the guy. I don't think Tony is the style to beat Khabib. I think my style is difficult for Khabib to deal with. Not my regular style that I go out fighting, where I'm getting in people's face and trying to put on a war. I have the ability to adjust. I can fight multiple styles because I've fought for such a long time. I'm probably one of the only guys who is able to implement a style and beat Khabib. I don't think a lot of guys have the resources and the tools to even implement the right style to beat Khabib. I think I have the right resources and the right tools to do that. And a lot of guys don't. I don't think Tony does. I don't think a lot of guys in the division do. And Michael Bisping on the Believe You Me podcast speaks on Israel Adesanya versus Yoel Romero. He says that it was a high-level and technical fight, but for the majority of the time, there was no excitement.
I like Adesanya, so I don't want to shit on him. I don't. It wasn't a great fight. Yeah, Romero had the higher percentage of accuracy. He threw less shots, but they landed more frequently than Adesanya's. And I will say this as well, Romero's were more impactful. They talk about significant strikes. You could call a kick to the leg a significant strike, but a punch to the head from Romero is going to do way more damage. It could end the fight. I do want to say, listen, it was a highly technical fight, and there was a lot of technique on display. It was a high-level fight, and there was a lot of tactics as well. There's a lot of stuff going on that the untrained eye won't recognize. Okay, and whilst I do appreciate that side of things, it was still lacking the excitement. You know what I mean? Yes, it was technical. Yes, it was high stakes. Yes, it was drama. Yes, it was, one guy could finish it at any second, but it wasn't exciting. And I appreciate all those things that I just said. Of course I do. I'm a martial artist, and I appreciate what they were both doing. Adesanya was doing some amazing things, and when he let loose with some of those kicks, that Romero just got out of the way. It was like, fucking hell, if that had connected, that could have been lights out. You know, Adesanya did look very dangerous at times. Romero looked very dangerous at times, but the majority of the time, there was no excitement. And that's what my problem was, because fighting's a fucking exciting sport. It's one of the best sports in the world.
That's going to wrap it up for the news. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like down below and subscribe to Full Mount MMA on YouTube. Here are the 3 top comments from last video. These comments are in reference to UFC 248. The first one's from Lewis Hennick, and it says, these ladies fought better than Yoel and Adesanya. The second one's from Marshall Thompson. In regards to Izzy versus Yoel, he says he didn't beat him. He won, but he didn't beat anybody. And the final one's in reference to Joanna's head, and it says she got her implants uppercut into her forehead. Those were the 3 top comments from last video. If you want to be featured in the next video, be sure to drop a comment down below on this one.